moving with a team before I make a movement.
Yeah, I'm watching the Leo special forces, bro. Teaching guys how to move with rifles. So anyway, you know what that is, right? All right. No, that's not the SIG. Okay, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Now, now I love Smith and Wesson. All right, Smith and Wesson is awesome. It's just awesome. So, what I'm going to show you is what I picked up. It was on layaway. I have a few guns on layaway. I love it, but I wouldn't. You could, if you practice with it enough, carry it as an EDC, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't even use this as a backup. But it's an excellent fucking handgun. I don't care what anybody says. People can talk all the shit they want. This, as you can see, is the M&P by Smith and Wesson. Okay, this is a 380. All right. It's I had put loads in it. Hey, look, man, I'm like that. Y'all can call me all kind of motherfuckers and everything. All right. And that trigger pull ain't shit. I mean, I got strong ass fingers, but now these are 8-round magazines. Now I'm gonna get the extended to hold the 10 to 11. I think 11. 12, I gotta look at it online again. So it came with two. You gotta remember, this is fashioned after 1911 Smith and Wesson. It's automatics. So I love it. I can pull these down as I'm loading. So I can carry 8 plus 1 in the chamber, which is 9. I've got to break it in. I don't have any full brass metal. You know how that goes. Let me show you the box again. They're getting, well, you know, I guess they figure, fuck the trees. This is not even recycled material. I would respect if it was recyclable. We could use it like a case. So I'm going to put that suggestion out there to the firearms makers. There's plenty of recyclable material that can be turned into gun cases instead of them using that neoprene, whatever the fuck. But that is it. I always take pictures of my number, keep all my information. Okay? Put it on the Glock. Look at that. See, I said it's at the 1911. See this right here? This is another safety mechanism. Because, see, this doesn't have a safety per se. Okay? This has an upper hold. So, just take it back. And then, right before it, it's clear. Y'all know clear. I'm always going to be safe. Oh, before you take this right here, this is your upper release. Turn it down. Pop this down. And it's not, I need to get my grease. I'm going to get some of Black Rambo's lube oil and preventative. Well, I've got all three in it, but I want to get some of his grease to see how his grease works. And you don't really have to change that. And it can assist you depending on what kind of grease it is with dust and sand. That's the reason why a lot of people went to it. And you can break it down just like any other firearm, okay? All right, you got your barrel, you got your tension coil. I mean, it's all the same. Now, this stuff I've learned how to work on. I made paper 1911. I'm not going to tell you everything I made. Hardened paper guns. And all the intricate parts were the same. Springs, I used dowels, hardened, liquid steel, sanded, baking soda, super glue, and I use super glue, Elmer's, clear, and the stuff is like adamantanium. Yeah, because I actually fired a real 9mm round. I mean, I made it 9mm when it was 1911, and I fired a real 1911, and it helped. I could have fired more. I just said no. I'm gonna stick with the was it 10 to 20 matches, sulfur, and the primes. You could buy primes, and using a real full metal jacket with a wooden dowel. Works, and you can make a paper round. It's just like the brass one. So it fired a real fucking 9mm round, y'all. I had all the precautions. I put it on a joist, and you know, I had the rope. Went behind the vehicle, and the motherfucker shot. Oh, it didn't just shoot. It actually shot and reloaded. And my boy's camera, it showed that it expelled the brass and loaded the next one. I could have pulled it again. I was almost tempted to do it, and I told him no. I mean, I put a lot. Y'all know some of y'all know I put almost a year into making that damn thing. It was so fucking Oh, the library, the sizing. Oh, it was just, it wasn't as easy as you think when they say go to go and get the downloads off of certain guys who have built it. Oh, let me show you this. See this right here? See that right there? I can pull that myself, it's empty. See that right there? That's safety. So when you pull this back, God damn it. I know, laugh. It's all right. It's fine. It's not the first time. When you pull this back, remember, put the hold, the catch back, okay? Don't have your hand on this. Just slide it back like this, all the way. I should have done it like this, right? Should I edit this or no? Fuck that. You can see it right now. So I'm gonna do it right here. Let's see if I can do it if I'm strong enough. All right. So it's not locked. It's not locked in. The upper is not connected. It's not. It's on the lower, but it's not solid with a solid connection. So I'm gonna pull it back. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. Pull it back. Put the catch up, the upper hold. Turn this barrel release up to where it's locked. Now the barrel won't come out. Release it. And you're ready to rock and roll. Put pressure on the safety. Boom. And this is like, I gotta test this. This is like not even a pound. I mean, a pound and a half, maybe 2. This is nothing to me. Like, holy smack. Now let me check something. Now, I don't have any dummy blue rounds to put in there, but let me see something. Pull it back. Right there is what. See right here? If it was another round in there, I shouldn't have to pull it forward. This is how I mag dump. You have your finger right here. Boom, 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 boom. As the guns go back, and they'll keep firing. Yeah. I'm not going to show you all that. I'm never going to upload that on YouTube or anything. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I've done it when I was in Millville. We was at, it was a gun range in Camden or Atlantic City. I forget. I know I went to one guy. He had about 62 acres, and he had a burn he had built up using a bobcat, and they got a bulldozer and made sure the burn was high, like about damn near, what was it, 15 feet? Anyway, there was nobody behind it, regardless, because, you know, he had his 50 cal. But we would sit there, and he would just show me how to do this fucking mag stuff. Now, I don't know how to work with this. I'm not going to try it. No, I'm not. I got this because I got the big brother. And because I actually, this handle right here, I don't like it. But it has that sandpaper grip. So when I go and grab it, mag in, let's put the mag in. We're not going to load it. No need to. I got guns everywhere. This motherfucker, they come in here, they'd just be they'd have to, yeah, blow it up. So when these are new, they're hard to go in. Okay? So anyway, when I grab, and I make sure my wrist is tight. I got a tight grip, so my wrist is tight. Obvious. I come here. Some people do this shit. I don't do that. I come here, and I get that lock in, so I tighten this wrist. Now, one arm can be bent, and one arm can be straight. I'm kind of big like that. So I have my fingers on the rod. Now, there's nothing for me to lock it on or rest it on. There's no need. I don't need to rest it. I apply pressure this way. All right? I apply pressure this way. This is not a 1911, though the round's kicking out that way. I apply pressure this way so I can stay on target when I'm in my iron sights. So when I'm in my iron sights, as you can see here, when I'm lined up and I'm looking down 2 dots, you can change these. Okay, you can change these. There is a sight I can get that will slide in here with this. I got to pin this out. The front one's fine. I'm a barrel shooter. You can remove both sights. I've been training and working with firing and understanding. I guess because I'm an artist. That's what I look. I do, like with the calico, right? When I'm in the Mic-Mac, right? The mini micro. See all kind of names. I remove all the sights. It's the Picatinny rail that's there, and I'm like groups like this, like. And we're talking about 50 yards, y'all. I mean, I'm like 75 yards. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm sitting there. And then when I got all the sights, I'm sitting there. I got to move there. I got to twist this over to click. I know this shit is for, windage and shit. Anyway, I make the best of it with the tiny hole. That's when I line up. And usually I'm spot on. even when I put the red dot on, depending on which one I'm using, I like cheap ones. If you don't know how to zero a cheap one in, you don't need to be zeroing an expensive one in. It's so easy. That's just me. All right. So my boy's like, yo, Red, at the gun store. He's like, yo, man, we been calling. I got your messages. Why you think I'm here? I didn't put one in the chamber. I'm at home, so I can. But watch this now. It might pop out. This might be the new one. Yeah, it's tight. Oh, it didn't. Okay. It's not too tight. See that? It's not too tight. See that? All right. So it's a hollow point. Yeah. And it's about 100 and something grain. So it's going to do. But anyway, Homeboy was like, Red, I got something for you, bro. 50% off. It's not a weed of people. It's more, actually, it's just as good, if not better. I gotta loosen it up because that's fucking tight. I don't like it that tight, bro. I like the speed draw. You know what? Where's it at? It's upstairs in my NRA bag. So I'm just gonna leave it half in because I gotta untighten that. Here it goes. Okay, this is if you want to get some good. Now this one right here for this firearm right here, it specifically makes only this one for that. There's no others. There's not like different types. You know, some people like to get the little belly rider, the little groin rider. You carry a magazine in your firearm, loaded. No, this is Texas TX. All right, this is a Kydex, 1836, baby. This right here, they make some fabulous, awesome guns. And I'm gonna get me another belt. I need another loadout belt. You see how these are made, right? See that? These hold best on the policing or military. I gotta turn these lights on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm about to head out here shortly too. I'm just had a couple sips of beer, but I don't like getting drunk and shit, guys. I'm so done with that. Okay. I gotta check these. I got clothes and dry. They've been in there for a while. Like, what the fuck? Ah. Come on, bro. Anywho, sorry about that. Anywho, go back, grab my seat. I like to say that could be a good EDC, but no, I wouldn't use that for that. If I was gonna carry that, I probably would carry it on my hip, not so much on the front. And like I said, you can get the groin riders that can carry a magazine, and so you can boom, 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 and you know you can practice dry firing, empty magazines, and go through even pulling a blank trigger, no movement or nothing. Drop it out unless you get blue munitions and you don't mind. You put a target up in your apartment or your home or whatever, and speed load, boom, you know. So how to retrieve, and best training you can do is moving. You know what I'm saying? Moving, firing a rifle and a handgun is it builds up aggression. And then when you transition to the airsoft and you do the same tactics with shooting somebody, you get, and many Leos and brothers in military, they know this who practice. It builds up an aggression where you want to move forward. You don't solely become oblivious, but in that moment of adrenaline dump, you become oblivious to the fact that you might get hit. You know, when an adrenaline dump goes away, a whole lot of things come in because you are just under some of the most intense stress you could think of in the world. But fighting in the military, fighting on streets, when it comes to life and death, it's no difference, man. It's because you got on a uniform. You're out there with all your brothers. You train together, so you know how each your guy move. Because you don't want to turn and this guy he pisses or shards himself and he runs right in front of you. Bro, you can't go oops. I mean, maybe you could train for that. I don't know, but he's pretty much just took one to the head or the shoulder or the neck. That's why if you're gonna have somebody 6 and because you gotta remember we get tunnel vision, man, and that's true. Brother was just saying that. We get tunnel vision, man, when we're engaging. Right? You get tunnel vision. Like you see everything. You see I believe most people, I've talked to a few, you see everything, but you want to keep the fucking head down, moving aggressively towards the enemy so you can get on them. And you want to be able to load and not fumble the gun as well, or not pointing at anybody. You know, you want to be able to load in direction, checking to make sure that everything's done right, clear, you know, in a well covered position, clear. Not adrenaline boost. I mean, not adrenaline, you know, pounding, and where you feel invulnerable. No, oh, he's gonna miss me. You know, that was surface, but it doesn't last long at all. Not even a second. So these are the things that are very important. But I just wanted to show you. I said I had a little surprise. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to show that. You know what I'm saying? Was able to pick up a nice big couple of big boxes. I ain't gonna say how many. Of 5.56. I'm sure, goddamn. 2 to 3 I use for target prep. Yeah, baby. 5.56. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of the bottom. Yeah, you get a couple of them. Oh no, I got plenty. It's good to have. To me, if you don't, I'm like this. If you don't have a little over 1,000, a couple thousand, what is you doing? And I'm not talking about your training rounds. See, my training rounds, I'm going to show you those. I use 2 brands. And they're like 55 grain. They're not like the motherfucking grain. All right? So we're a different kind of, we're a different kind of breed in the country. We don't play that you gonna fuck with us bullshit. Oh, and it comes with all the goodies, you know, it comes with the Allen key. I got so many Allen keys. That's why I just need to have a toolbox with just Allen keys. I'm serious. So, you know, I picked up another choke for my shotgun too. It's good that you can never have it, you know, not enough. So, all right, we're gonna get rid of that and that. We're gonna keep that box though. There's this guy where I go to Sticks, like, you know, fishing license and all that. They have an excellent ID print place to store the firearm for safety, traveling and all that. So not too expensive at all. So and very durable, very durable. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm gonna pick up 2 of them tomorrow before I go to the range. And I'm not shooting this. This is to me static. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Or I use it as a home defense if I have to get to another firearm, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But other than that, that was one of the ones I wanted to show you. You know what I'm saying? I can't show you everything. I just can't. I don't think it's a good platform for this, even though this is not for children. I always put it in there. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? From one crazy wild Indian to the next. All right, I'm sitting here with this all in my damn nuts. No. This is my Glock 43, y'all. 19X. I actually carried, it's an excellent train on it. I would advise changing this to a more durable or colorful rear iron sight. But I love this Glocks. Y'all see my Glock 21. I'm not even showing that no more. My Glock 19, my Glock 48. It's pretty much like 19 and 43. But regardless of all that, I'm very impressed with the M&P. You know what I'm saying? Smith and Wesson. It doesn't have to be 15, 20 shots. For me, 10 to 12 shots is just excellent. It's perfect. Can I do any modifications to this? Of course. The trigger. I would have to take my my router out, my mini one, and get rid of that. But definitely, I want a straighter trigger actually. Will I do it? I don't know. I might keep this as is stock. I'll probably change the spring. Frying pan, I'll probably change that too. So other than that, and I'm gonna keep the iron sights. I'm not gonna put the slot, what you call it, it's kind of a cheap red dot to me. It worked fine on this. But I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Pretty awesome. I'm kind of a collector too, so I like the things that I like. Cheap, inexpensive or expensive, it doesn't matter, you know. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hey, look, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. You enjoy your weekend, you know, your 3 days. Make the best of everything, all right, y'all? Let's stay out of chaos. Y'all, I know what y'all saying. That's chaotic. In some senses, in some, yes. But in this time and age, no, man. If you live by the sword, and I will deal the sword, you know, that'll help you be at, you know, at ease your pain. Because we have some sociopaths running around who are not going to change. Not. Take my word for it. Not. Unless order, the majority of people reestablish their connection to order, then maybe. But not until. So y'all have a wonderful night.